Hi, I'm in the Holiness book of J.C. Ryle's. I've been reading through it. The first chapter is on sin. Here's some more comments he's made. He says, in the next place, a scriptural view of sin is one of the best antidotes to the extravagantly broad and liberal theology, which is so much in vogue at the present time. The tendency of modern thought is to reject dogmas, creeds, and every kind of bounds in religion. It is thought grand and wise to condemn no opinion whatsoever and to pronounce all earnest and clever teachers to be trustworthy. However, okay, now this is a hard word for me, heterogenous, basically the word means diverse. So however diverse and mutually destructive their opinions may be, everything, forsooth, is true, and nothing is false. Everyone is right, and nobody is wrong. Everybody is likely to be saved, and nobody is to be lost. The atonement and substitution of Christ, the personality of the devil, the miraculous element in Scripture, the reality and eternity of future punishment, all these mighty foundation stones are coolly tossed overboard, like lumber, in order to lighten the ship of Christianity and enable it to keep pace with modern science. Stand up for these great verities, and you are called narrow, illiberal, old-fashioned, and a theological fossil. Quote a text, and you are told that all truth is not confined to the pages of an ancient Jewish book, and that free inquiry has found out many things since the book was completed. Now, I know nothing so likely to counteract this modern plague as constant, clear statements about the nature, reality, vileness, power, and guilt of sin. We must charge home into the consciences of these men of broad views and demand a plain answer to some plain questions. We must ask them to lay their hands on their hearts and tell us whether their favored opinions comfort them in the day of sickness, in the hour of death, by the bedside of dying parents, by the grave of beloved wife or child. We must ask them whether a vague earnestness without definite doctrine gives them peace at seasons like these. We must challenge them to tell us whether they do not sometimes feel a gnawing something within, which all the free inquiry and philosophy and science in the world cannot satisfy. And then we must tell them that this gnawing something is the sense of sin, guilt, and corruption, which they are leaving out of their calculations. And above all, we must tell them that nothing will ever make them feel rest but submission to the old doctrines of man's ruin and Christ's redemption, and simple childlike faith in Jesus. I'm going to link to a video where I was reviewing a book by Wenham called The Goodness of God, and I went through a chapter that he was discussing the different points of view on hell. This one is called Universalism, Love Wins. Hell is purgation. Where do they find all saved in the Bible? So this gives you a perspective of the different positions people hold on these things. Thank you for watching.